What's going on, everybody? Israel Galindo here on IGTV. What's up? Anyways, today I saw something and it reminded me of something. One of the hardest things of people to do is patience. Slow down, take a deep breath, and be patient. The universe kind of throws things at you in certain ways, and one of the things is teaching you lessons. That being patience. Sometimes we were sitting there boiling water to make pasta, and you keep walking over going, why isn't this thing boiling already? I've got it on high. And you still fiddle with that handle at the stove to make sure that, that the water is boiling. Anyways, one of the things when it comes to that, or even when you're sitting in traffic or going to DMV waiting in line, when you got to wait for something, there's always a reason. Now, a lot of you guys say, I don't have time to wait. I got a life to live. I'm on a rush. I have a high-paced job. Whatever the case is, we want things faster in our world, and we want things quicker. And sometimes, like even doing this video, you just got to slow down a little bit and be detailed. So I'm going to give you 5 things. 5 things right there. When you go to the bakery, do you grab the bread that's already made, or do you go to the lady and say, I want a fresh baked bread? Now, the fresh baked bread, the bakery that I go to, House of Bread here in Chatsworth, California, they can give you the bread that they're still warming up in the oven, and it probably takes 5-6 minutes more than the bread that's on the counter. Yeah, I've been in a rush and grabbed the bread and decided to run out the door going, hey, it's still baked bread. They were still made today. This is awesome. But that extra warm bread, when you sit in your car, you got to dive into that bag and eat that extra fresh bread, because that's the extra detail on that. So the 5 things I want to talk about today are this. When you're being impatient, make sure you kind of check yourself on these items. And I always use the word check yourself. Maybe I'll start calling the channel Check Yourself, because somebody I was talking to reviewing my videos had mentioned that to me, that they said, oh, you say check yourself a lot, but it's true. You got to check yourself. So the first thing you always do is, let's just talk about like boiling water. You're sitting there and you're boiling water and you're like, oh, it's not ready yet. So the first thing you want to do is be mindful. So when I mean do this, go, okay, I know I'm going to make pasta. I know the water's got to boil. It's a process. So I'm going to check myself and I'm going to say, okay, I shouldn't be rushed. I should be, I'm hungry. I want to eat pasta, but I should take my time and slow down. Now that's cool. But the next thing is, you're going to go, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get a bag of chips or eat something and not healthy. So the next thing, this is what I suggest you guys do. I'm going to do it with you. You're going to take a deep breath, but you're going to inner scan your entire body. I know it sounds silly. It's like when you watch those movies and they're like scanning a robot, what's failed. Take a deep breath. And as you're letting it out, feel every piece of your body, from your toes all the way up to your head, and scan yourself and see for yourself what you think. Maybe there's some little issues in there that you're like, oh, you know what? I've been having some hip pain. I should really make an appointment. Or I've been having some headaches. Or maybe you don't have any aches, but you're like, I should really start working out. Think internally. So you got time, even when you're doing this in a line, or you're waiting, like I said, for something, or for your results at the doctor's office, do that. Just so, okay, I'm scanning my feet, I'm scanning my legs, I'm scanning my abdomen. I don't have that chest pain I used to have anymore on my chest. Thanks, Brian Thalhammer, for fixing that 2 weeks ago. And I'm able to breathe nicely, but I realized that the smoke in the air from fires is really hurting my throat, so I should think about maybe getting some honey. So you're kind of checking your well-being. So that's a good thing to do. At the same time, another thing that I suggest you do is fill your time. Most of us will grab our phone and start checking Facebook, and that's cool, but maybe put in something productive. You're waiting for water to boil, and you start looking at your phone and go, you know what, I should answer those emails. I should start working on that thing for the customer. You know what, my sister called and said she needed some advice on something. Maybe I'll start rushing that, or write some notes down of things that you have to get done in like a laundry list kind of thing. That's what I would fill your items with, versus just like on Facebook, or watching videos, unless it's something that's really nurturing your mind or helping you be a funner person. I would say that. The next thing on number 4, what I would probably say is review the rush and why is there a rush. Now, if this is something for work and you're like, I got a rush, I'm gonna get fired, right? But review why you're rushing it. Maybe you're rushing it because you waited too long. And if so, you need to look at your entire process of your day and maybe look at being more consistent with your timelines and your schedules so you can give yourself more time in between items. So just review all of those things, reaching up to, I'm trying to eat dinner and I'm trying to boil water and the water should boil faster. Okay, well, you also have a microwave if you really wanted to boil water faster. But anyways, but the point being is you want to analyze all that while you're kind of waiting on this. And this can go in any field, and any view, any example. So the next thing, this is the most important, is slow down. Look around. I know it sounds silly. Like right now I'm looking at cars. I'm making a video and I know my video has to be under 8 minutes. I'm at minute 6. I got to rush this thing and I'm wasting time telling you guys the minute 6 part. But put it in slow-mo. Bring everything to a crawl. And then when you're working in slow-mo, then this way you can kind of check things out. Did I do that correctly? Maybe I should have warmed the water a little more instead of putting cold water. Maybe I should have done things a little differently to help. So that would be my next thing, is slow everything down and pay attention to intricacy and detail. Remember, the universe is going to help you most of the time. Some of the time it will slow you down, but those are reasons. The water could have boiled faster because you got other things to do. That line could have moved faster. That lady couldn't have waited at the ATM so long. Things could have ran faster. But there is a pause on everything for a reason, just like when you tell other people, hey, just wait a minute, slow down, wait a minute. If you can't learn that patience, go through those 5 steps I gave you. Because I've been with people in the car where I'm slowing down, I'm driving, and they're like, can you just go a little faster, go a little faster? I get it. I understand that. But we're going to get there at a certain time. Whether we're 80 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour, we're still going to get there, period. So try to slow it down a little bit and be more mindful of your time. I think that's a good thing. One of the things I wanted to say is people were asking me recently about certain things. One of them, like, to give you an example, you want to start a new relationship and you rush into it. Next thing you're like, well, we got to rush into it. Well, now we got to get married. Well, now we got to do this. And you rush. And at the end, okay, well, you end up in the same place. So slow it down. And there's people out there that are in relationships or starting relationships or needing a relationship, and they're looking at this. If you take your time and go detail step by step, then you can look at something that you missed. Taking those 5 steps I just told you, the being mindful, the deep breath, fill your time with something else, the reviewing why you're rushing it, and then slowing everything down, I think will help you understand patience. And if you don't have patience, grab something in your hand and start rolling it around. Rocks, balls, something. I said, anyways, I'm just being goofy. So that's what I think is, you have to pace yourself, and I think pace is the key to patience. Slow life down a little bit and get all your ducks in a row, and I think that's going to help a lot. Never feel rushed, because remember, intricacy is the best, and internally checking yourself is awesome. Because a rush job, as they always say out there, a rush job is a sloppy job. Anyways, I hope it helped you guys. I'm just passing knowledge from me to you of what I've learned in my ways in my lifetime, and learning patience. To me, I guess the personal key is the deep breath, and then the running everything in my head of why I'm rushing things. Like this video, I'm trying to take my time and not rush it so hard, so you guys can get all the details I wanted to put out to you. And I hope it helps. I'll talk to you guys later. Israel Galindo, IGTV. Talk to you soon. And remember, always stay positive and help others as much as you can. See you later.